Welcome to class 11 students. I will be starting a new chapter with you all today, which is chapter number 8 of your book. The name of the chapter is Cell Division. Okay, so previously we have learned what cell is, what is the structure and function of the different parts of the cell. So I hope those things are clear to you all, and now let's move forward with another very important property of cells, which is division, or means the reproduction of cells. Means here division doesn't mean that the cell gets less in numbers, but just the opposite. Here, as a result of cell division, the number of cells increase within an organism's body. Okay, now let's look at the definition of cell division. The process by which a mature plant cell splits into two daughter cells is known as cell division. So suppose this is one cell and it is a matured cell now, and it is splitting into two daughter cells, almost equal daughter cells, then this is known as cell division. Again, each of these daughter cells, when they become mature, they will split again into two more daughter cells. Same for this one. Okay, so this is how the number of cell increases. Before moving forward, let me tell you about another term which is known as apoptosis. Okay, apoptosis, you will find the term in your book, page number, my book page number is the first page of this chapter. In the introduction portion you will find it, because I am not telling the page number because it will not match with your book. Okay, see, with the help of division, a cell keeps up its existence. Every cell is derived from a parent cell. After a lapse of time, means after a certain period of time, cell dies in a normal course. This phenomenon is known as programmed cell death or apoptosis. Okay, so apoptosis, the actual meaning of apoptosis is programmed cell death. That means when a cell is programmed to die after a certain period of time, after it has lived for a certain period of time, it is programmed to die. Okay, so it will die. That phenomenon is known as apoptosis. So now let's move forward with the other topics of this chapter. Next topic is causes of cell division. Okay, now why cell division takes place? Obviously, when metabolic activities become higher and the volume of cell is increased, cell division may occur. So that means when a particular cell, suppose this one, it has a large or a high volume, and then it needs, and also its metabolic activities also has increased, then it needs to divide into two daughter cells. Okay, what are the other reasons? When the amount of DNA becomes double in nucleus, this may initiate cell division. Cell division may occur for healing up of wound, for regeneration of an organ, for growth and development. So this should be the first point. The third point in your book should be the first point that you write in your exam about causes of cell division. Okay, so main causes for regeneration of any organ, for healing up of wound, and mainly for growth and development. See, when a baby is born, that baby is very small. Okay, and with time the baby, about after 18 to 20 years of age, the baby becomes or grows to be a complete adult human being. Okay, so how does it happen? That when the baby was born, the baby was this much little, and then he or she grew up to be a completely adult human being. This is because growth and development took place, and the cells also divided, and this resulted in the growth and development of the baby. Okay, so the third point you should write as the first point, and then you can write the two other points as point number 2 and point number 3. Okay, next, moving on to the importance of cell division. Here you will find again you will find significance of cell division at the end of this topic, means just before cell cycle you will find significance of cell division, and just after causes of cell division you can see that there are importance of cell division. So both are same, you don't need to read importance and significance separately, both are same. Okay, so just read any 4 or 5 points from any of these. Okay, so I'm reading from the importance of cell division. As a result of cell division, the characteristics of mother cell are faithfully inherited to the daughter cell. So we all know that since this is not a sexual process of reproduction of cells, the daughter cells come directly from the division of the mother cell. So the characteristics of the mother cell are completely inherited, are fully inherited by the daughter cells. Okay, number of cells is increased by cell division, and development of embryo and larva takes place. So whatever I said as a cause of cell division, that main importance is growth and development, and that the number of cells will be increased. It is also required for growth and maturation. For asexual and sexual reproduction, mitosis and meiosis are required respectively. For repairing of the wound and for vegetative reproduction, mitosis is required. For tissue culture and micropropagation, mitosis is essential. Meiotic cell division is required for gamete formation and sexual reproduction. So right now I talked about different types of cell division like mitosis, meiosis and all that. We will talk about those in details just after this topic, but these are the importance of cell division, mainly for growth and development. Secondly, that the characteristics of the mother cell is completely or fully inherited to the daughter cell. Thirdly, you can write that for repairing of wounds and all these. So these are the few most important points which you can write for importance or significance of cell division. Okay, now let's move on towards the types of cell division. Okay, now what are the types of cell division? Number 1, amitosis. Number 2, mitosis. Number 3, meiosis. Okay, so these are the 3 main types of cell division. Firstly, talking about the amitosis one, this is the simplest type of cell division, okay, in which the nucleus divides by constriction without formation of the chromosomes or spindle fibers. So suppose this is the cell and this is the nucleus, and then what will happen, first the nucleus will divide. How will the nucleus divide? Just by constriction. Okay, so in this way it will divide into 2 separate nuclei, and after that the constriction of the cytoplasm will start, and in this way 2 separate daughter cells with 1 nucleus in each will be formed just by constriction, by division of the nucleus and the cytoplasm. This division of the cell takes place, okay, and it is thus known as direct division of cytoplasm, and here formation of spindle fiber or chromosome does not take place, okay, because that is why it is known as the simplest type of cell division. Next, where is this type of cell division found? This type of cell division is found in unicellular organisms, bacteria, amoeba, all unicellular organisms. This type of cell division is found, okay. So I hope amitosis is clear to you all. I will continue with mitosis and meiosis in the next video. I hope you have understood whatever I have discussed in this video. I will continue from mitosis in the next video. Thank you.